Be glad to take questions.
Senator Graham, what do you make of the concerns that we've been seeing today from hostage families that because Israel took out their top negotiator, this now sets them back and those hostages will never get out?
Real concern. I understand it, but I also understand what Israel is trying to do. They're trying to stop further attacks against the Jewish state. And I do believe the best way to get the hostages released is make the cost of doing business so high for Iran, they will change course. I think that's the tactic Israel has taken. They have vowed to hold those responsible for October 7th anytime, anywhere, and they're making good on that promise. I still believe it's possible to have a ceasefire and to have the hostages released, but the actions by Israel today, or yesterday, I think are a continuation of a policy that served the Jewish state well.
Secretary Graham, thank you. Jack Bradley with NTD News. I just want to ask, just over a week ago, Secretary Blinken said that Iran is about 1 or 2 weeks away from developing materials to develop a nuclear weapon. Would that be enough under this legislation to ask the U.S. military to fight that?
What I'm trying to do with the authorization to use military force legislation is to tell the President that Congress is with you if you find conditions exist that there's an imminent breakout, that there is a real threat that Iran would acquire not only a nuclear capability but the means to deliver it. So Secretary Blinken is speaking truth here. There's an unclassified report and there's the classified portion regarding Iran's malign activity in terms of terrorism but also of their nuclear program. What I read really bothered me, and that's why I'm here today. I believe that we're on the verge of a major conflict over the Iran nuclear program where Israel will be forced to act in a decisive manner sooner rather than later. And the absence of red lines by the United States has led to aggression by Iran on the nuclear front, and it's time to reset.
Piggybacking off of that, how close do you think we are to that breakout from Iran?
Close enough for me to be saying what I'm saying.
Can I ask you about the Saudi deal? I know you've been very passionate about that. What do you think this strike by Israel does to that?
I think Saudi considers Hamas the problem, not the solution. I don't think there are any tears in Riyadh right now over the death of any Hamas leader. Hezbollah has been a disruptive force. The Houthis have been disruptive. I think, truth be known, in Saudi Arabia, they probably agree with me that all these organizations have one thing in common: sponsorship by the Iranians. So the ability of the Saudis to normalize with Israel, I think, requires the destruction of Hamas. So they cannot come back again, because if they're allowed to come back again, it will be hard to transform the West Bank and Gaza. I think the best thing that can happen to the Palestinian people is the destruction and marginalization of Hamas so that others can come in and help the Palestinian people build a community not based on terrorism. So I don't think it deters the deal. In a way, I think it reinforces the need for the deal.
Senator,
Yeah, I'll be right back with you. Don't go away.
What support do you expect from your colleagues from the other side of the aisle?
I don't know. I would have hoped that there would be unanimity that Iran and Hezbollah are one and the same, that we would be understanding in America that if Israel is attacked in a significant way by Hezbollah, that they would be right to go after the Iranians. The ability to generate revenue for the terrorist state Iran goes back to their oil production. I've been arguing this for over a year. They will continue to be disruptive until the price is too high. And I think one thing that will change their calculation is that they believe that Israel, Western powers, the United States, would in fact put their oil production in jeopardy. So I am urging Israel to make sure that when you respond to Hezbollah, you go to the source of the problem, which is Iran. And I'm hoping my colleagues will see the need for this.
Senator, just slightly off topic,